Hello everyone, welcome to Biologically. In today's class, we are going to discuss about variety in cell number, size and its shape. So first let us go with this cell number. So based on the number of cells present in the organism, organisms are classified into two types. One is unicellular organism, next one is multicellular organism. So here we are going to discuss about, let us discuss about the difference between the unicellular organism and multicellular organism. So the unicellular organisms are the organisms they are made up of only one cell in it. Whereas the multicellular organisms made up of more than a cell. It can be up to many cells, maybe trillions of cells. Next, if we go for the second point, in the unicellular organism, a single cell carry out all the essential life processes such as nutrition, excretion, respiration, transportation and reproduction. Here, the transportation is intracellular transportation. Okay, so from one part of the cell to another part of the cell. That is the type of transportation. Here there is a different type of nutrition takes place, and the excretion and the respiration that we will study in our later class in detail. And when we see the multicellular organism, specialized tissue or else cells carry out specific functions, which means if a muscle tissue made up of muscle cells carry out function of movement in the body. Okay, muscle tissue performs the movement of an organism. So meanwhile, so the nervous system, nervous cells or else nerve tissue helps in conduction of impulses. Okay, meanwhile, not only that, and other skeletal tissue or else the tissue, the bone tissue, which helps in giving mechanical support to the organism. So for example, we can see here examples of unicellular organisms can be amoeba, euglena, which means all the protozoans and bacteria. The first two kingdom according to Whittaker classification, that is all the protozoa and all the Monera, kingdom Monera and kingdom Protista. Okay, they all are the unicellular organisms. Next, here in multicellular organism, we can include all the animals, kingdom Animalia, kingdom Plantae and kingdom Mycota or else fungi. Okay, these are the organisms can be included in multicellular organisms. In cell size, so we have variety of or else a differentiated size in cells. All the cells are not equal in size. Okay, and if you wanted to consider the statistics of the cell, the largest cell in the living world is an ostrich egg. The size will vary from 13 to 18 centimeter. The largest cell in the animal world. So I considered here the living world, which means even in plant as well as in the animals. But in the animal world, again it is an ostrich egg. But in the plant world, if we consider the largest cell in the plant world is Acetabularia. So the size of this will vary up to 10 centimeter. Okay, it is up to 10 centimeter. So the largest cell in the human body, that is egg cell, which is 1/10 of 1 millimeter. Okay, or else 0.1 millimeter. So in our body, that is in the human body. But largest cell in the human male, because egg cell is not present in the male, human male. Hence, WBC, which is about 14 to 16 micrometer. So 14 to 16 micrometer in length. Whereas the largest cell in the human female, again it is egg cell. Okay, they contains the egg, which is about 0.1 millimeter in size. So then we will go with the longest cells. So the longest cell on this earth or else in the living world is the nerve cell of blue whale, which is about 25 meter in length. 25 meter in length. It is not considered as the largest cell because it is very, very narrow. And the longest cell in the plant body is the fiber of ramen, which is about 40 centimeter in length. And the longest cell in human body. Again, it is nerve cell, which is about a meter, which is from the base of the spinal cord to the toe of your feet, which is almost a meter length. Okay, and now let us go with the smallest cell in the living world. So the smallest cell in the living world is PPLO, Pleuropneumonia like organism. The size is from vary between 0.1 to 0.8 micrometer. Okay, it is also known as mycoplasma. So 0.1 to 0.8 micrometer in length, which is very smallest. And the smallest cell in the human body, if we consider the male, it is sperm cell, which is about 5 micrometer. Whereas the smallest cell in human female is RBC, which is about 8 micrometer. So this is all about today's video. In this video, I have covered up to here. So in next video, we are going to discuss about the size of the cells and what are the size of the cell and why it is so. We'll discuss in our next video. Till then, have a great day. Bye.